New York Jets. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
On the set.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On first down, Donnelly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Donnelly. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Donnelly. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Redding. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Protein spill. Hey, exit.
Right there.
Lead grip.
Looking to throw. Redding. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
To throw again. Redding. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10.
56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Redding. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
Hey, watch it. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Topper! Hey, zoom! Down!
To throw on second down. Redding. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Franks. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
We got 4. We got 4.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Jets nothing.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Slam. Orbit.
58, come on.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
117, 117. Go.
Come on, come on. Go, go. See it. Oh, check.
Sponge.
Let's go.
From the gun, Franks. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And there's Jaguars first down.
Tight right. Everyone, you got 4 down. Whip.
Bam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
58 right there. Watch the run.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Hard. Delta.
Throwing again. Franks. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Franks. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Set, ready.
First down, Jacksonville.
Check, go. Let happen.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Franks. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They can't stop you, son.
John Ross there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now. Donnelly. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Got it. Set, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back.
On second down, Donnelly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw on second down. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Looking to throw. Franks. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
He's not going anywhere. Let's go, G.
Back to throw. Franks going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on second down. Franks toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Franks. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. And go.
On fourth down, Franks. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, seam six. Seam six.
From the gun, Redding. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set.
Yeah, 58 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first and 10, Franks. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Lock it. 58's the mic. Here I come. Squeeze. Get in.
To throw again, Franks. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5
Hey,
at the
Delta.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Redding. Open man is QT, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Jets, first down.
Hey, echo.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down. Redding trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check 50. Check 50. Ready.
Throwing again. Redding. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down in sack. 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
With the score, Jaguars 20, Jets nothing.
Go set. 70. Indy.
Operating from the gun. Redding. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Howell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. Let's go.
From the gun, Redding. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Redding. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
I'm here all day. 5.
On 4th down, Redding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant.
58 for Mike, 58.
Exit. I got it. Yeah.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You must be
2nd and 3. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch the safety creep.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ready. 90. Wolf. We want it. Ready, go.
On 1st down, Franks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Franks. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quinnen Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll run on 1st down. Donnelly, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Line 54. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
On 3rd down, Redding sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Rush in, rush in. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Deep grip, deep grip.
Back to throw. Redding. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll keep it on the ground. Donnelly, and the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check it out, read. Let's go.
Throwing again. Franks. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Jacksonville, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat